40,000 longshoremen are now cutting ties with the AFL CIO over Obamacare and a so-called Cadillac tax. They claim the union's president, Richard Trumka, pictured right there, played along to get along on the health care reform, but unions had a big say in crafting the law. So is Obamacare simply not liberal enough for him? Here to weigh in is news editor for townhall.com and Fox News contributor Katie Pavlich. Katie, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Be careful what you wish for. These guys worked hard to get President Obama elected on this, and now they hate it.
They do hate it. There's nothing like a union scorned, and now we have the longshoremen saying, look, Obamacare isn't liberal enough. And look, they have a point. Barack Obama, before he ran for president, talked about a single-payer system. You have Harry Reid most recently saying that Obamacare is the first step to single-payer. But now this offset of the union that used to be part of the AFL-CIO wrote a letter to Richard Trumka, the president of the AFL-CIO, who has been going along to get along. He bragged about shoving Obamacare down the throats of Republicans, didn't really know it was in it because he enjoys going to the White House.
Sure.
He enjoys being an honored guest at President Obama's State of the Union addresses. And this offset of the AFL-CIO is saying, look, you let him tax our Cadillac plans at 40%. We're not getting the unions what they need. But in the end, if they don't really want a single-payer system, they're not being realistic about the cost of that. So if they're upset about a Cadillac tax, they better start getting upset about the amount of taxes that are going to come out of the paychecks of workers once we get a single-payer system. God forbid that ever happen.
Right. Well, you mentioned the letter that the longshoreman wrote to Trumka, and here's an excerpt of it. It says, "We feel the Federation has done a great disservice to the labor movement and all working people by going along to get along. President Obama ran on a platform that he would not tax medical plans, and at the 2009 AFL-CIO convention, you stated that labor would not stand for a tax on the benefit." But that is exactly, Katie, the direction they're headed with this thing. Going forward, though, you know, and historically, unions have fallen on tough time when it comes to membership. Okay, AFL-CIO just lost 40,000 more members. Where's the incentive to join a union?
Well, we've seen there really isn't one on both sides. They either think it's too far left or it's not conservative enough. We've seen that when people have a choice to join a labor union, they decide not to. So the labor unions are getting it from all sides. President Obama is getting it from all sides. Let's not forget that a bunch of union leaders from the Teamsters and other big unions wrote a letter to Congress and President Obama saying, we voted for you, fix the problem. You're killing the 40-hour work week, but you really can't have it both ways. You either have to understand that government involved in healthcare costs more for workers, whether you're unionized or not, or you have to understand that you need to keep it privatized and find other ways to reform the healthcare system. You can't have it both ways.
That's right. And one of the brilliant parts of Obamacare was it would start to be enacted in total after the president was reelected. And here we are. All right,
here we are, delaying.
There you go. All right. Thank you very much, Katie, for joining us on this Tuesday.
Steve.